from the mother city where the mountains rise. Capped on and cheer under sapphire skies. Legends are born in the shadow of Table Bay. They lace up their boots and take the field to play. The Stormers strike, the thunder roars. Try after try, they open the doors. Champions of the Western Cape, rugby's heartbeat takes its shape. Ruinell running like the wind. Dion for it tackles with a champion's grin. Brian Habana's speed leaves the world behind. They build the legends brick by grind. Super Rugby to the URC. Stormers carve their history. Stormers strike, the thunder roars. Try after try, they open the doors. Champions of the Western Cape, rugby's heartbeat takes its shape. Ignite. Western Cape under stadium lights. South Africans lead with heart and trade. Rugby kings with their skills displayed.
Sorry, folks, my camera seems to have disappeared. Is this it? There it is. It disappeared there for a moment. Couldn't find it. Yeah, champions of the Western Cape. It's Stormers time after time. Welcome back to the program, folks. Let me just take a look and see if we got sound on this bad boy. But couldn't find it. There we go. All right. So welcome back. It's final URC match of the season. Stormers, who allowed themselves to slip into second place last week by failing to secure a win at Ulster, but at least it wasn't a defeat, 38-38 draw. In a very costly game for the Stormers, Dion Fourie, the enigmatic, incredible utility player, lock, and number 6 has suffered a horrendous knee injury, a consequence of an illegal banned croc roll. And for that illegal action on Ian Henderson, they considered a mid-range penalty instead of a clearly outlawed, dangerous tackle. He should have been banned for a year. Ian Henderson, despite his good record, they gave him a slap on the wrist. 3 games. Dion Fourie's career may be over because of an unwarranted, unnecessary, intentional effort to harm the player. And there's no such thing as a croc roll that's meant for anything other than to harm a player, particularly when this one, Dion had established position over top the ball. On artificial turf, his cleats stuck in the ground. Ian Henderson drove himself into his knee, and he expressed remorse, but he achieved what he wanted. He stopped the Stormers' surge. Now, you could say this wasn't intentional, but that reckless sort of play from an experienced player with 15 years of international experience and an Irish national player was unacceptable. And quite frankly, a 3-game slap suspension is an insult. It's an insult to any player's career. Absolute nonsense. World Rugby is a joke. It's an absolute joke. This needs to be dealt with and dealt with effectively and very soon. I'm so sick of this nonsense. Absolutely sick of it. My absolute favorite player at the moment in World Rugby is Dion Fourie, and watching what happened to him is shameful and disgraceful. And it's once again perpetrated by either an English or an Irish player. Who else would do this? Yeah. Now you're going to say, well, Chris, but Ian's been a wonderful player and he's behaved himself. It doesn't matter. It wasn't over enthusiasm, and he was in the pile and he grabbed a guy and he got twisted around. He dove into there, grabbed the player, and intentionally twisted him into a croc roll in a play when the player clearly had it was over top the ball. It was meant to keep Deon Free from getting a jackal on the ball, which he had. And Deon Free now, his career may be over as a consequence of this. This is not acceptable. World Rugby, a 3-game suspension, that is an absolute disgrace. What a joke World Rugby is. What an absolute joke World Rugby is. Yep. Exactly. Eben Etzebeth had a far less egregious offense, and he got a much more severe. This is ridiculous. I'm sick of this abuse of South African players by World Rugby. It's a body that needs reform badly. World Rugby should have South Africans in its upper echelons, not just Brits and Scots and Irishmen. This cockamamie nonsense needs to stop. That's right. Look at what they did to Eben Etzebeth. He deserved suspension, but he got a ridiculous suspension. What happened here was intentional. It's a ban tackle. It's not allowed. It's not allowed. Unbelievable. Due to the danger croc rolls, they were outlawed by World Rugby 2 years ago. Outlawed. They're illegal. It's an illegal play. Even attempting to do it. Yeah. DM has damaged the medial ligaments in his knee. We have to learn that no player can survive that. Even if we don't take that out, there's no room for turnovers. If there's no ball stealers, the breakdown, the game becomes like rugby league. Exactly right. Exactly right. And this needs to stop. Absolute, utter nonsense. I'm so sick of this crap, and I'm also sick of World Rugby. I am really sick of them. First off, they're a bunch of fools. They do everything they can to prevent people from promoting the game, making fraudulent copyright claims against my videos, or my videos, my content that I filmed, with no commentary in the background, no nothing. It was my video, and making fraudulent copyright strikes against my channel. It nearly cost me this channel in 2023. They're frauds, absolute frauds. On top of that, they do not hand out press passes when they claim that they've all been claimed. In the 2022 Sevens World Cup in Cape Town, as a accredited journalist with multiple organizations, including the government of South Africa, the CPAC convention here in America, multiple rugby clubs here in America, the Bulls Rugby Club in South Africa, I requested a media pass to come to that World Cup. I bought tickets. I always buy tickets, even if I'm going. But I asked for a media pass. And the response was there are no passes left. Then they granted passes to dozens of other people. And then at the Sevens World Cup, all of the press boxes were almost completely empty. 75 to 80% of the press boxes, the seats for the media reserved. I went to the games the whole time, and they were completely empty the entire weekend. Only for the final did people show up. It's a joke. World Rugby is a joke. First off, this started when they changed it from IRB, International Rugby Board, to this nonsense of World Rugby. Idiots, fools, all of them. Yeah, right on down. Is Sir Bill Billmont there, or is he left now? Anyway, we're getting ready for the Stormers game. Let's talk about the lineups for today's game. Cardiff is desperate. They really need some magic here. Cardiff really, really needs something to stay in this. And so we're going to talk about that here in just a moment. So if we look at the standings, the Stormers are in second place at 59 points after that stumble last week for a draw. But they can set a personal team best with 13 victories in a season if they win today. Leinster is third, Glasgow top. The Bulls are fourth, the Lions are fifth. But Lions have a tall order. They have a big challenge against Munster, who's just behind them. They can swap places with them, so they've got to win that game. Cardiff is seventh place, but they risk being knocked out if they don't get any points here, because Connacht is nipping at their heels, and Ulster is right behind them. So Ulster and Connacht can surpass them easily. In fact, if Cardiff doesn't win, if Ulster weren't to win, but let me see what the difference is here. Oh no, Ulster would have to win. Okay, sorry. Yep. So in actual victory games, they're ahead. It's not the point differential. So that's where we're at, and that game gets started in just a couple minutes. Waiting for it to get going. I'm also going to pay close attention to the Ulster versus Glasgow game, two titanic contests. These two games will determine who comes in first and second today, and possibly even third. If the Stormers lose, they could drop to third. Yep, depending on the Leinster game tomorrow. So let's take a look at the schedule. What we got going on here. So this is the final round of URC action. And today, big games in Cardiff Arms Park, just outside Millennium Stadium in Cardiff, Wales. Cardiff is hosting, used to be the Cardiff Blues, now they're just Cardiff Rugby, hosting the DHL Stormers, and that starts in about 5 minutes. Ulster is hosting the Glasgow Warriors, and that bodes well for Ulster. They need to get it done. And then, of course, Edinburgh is hosting Connacht. So a little bit challenged for Connacht on the road, but Edinburgh has not been impressed this season. So this could change significantly. Let's say Connacht and Ulster get bonus point wins, okay? Connacht and Ulster bonus point wins. That would give them, Connacht would have 54 and Ulster would have 55 points, driving Cardiff out of the playoffs, depending on what they did. If they didn't win, so if Ulster and Connacht win and Cardiff doesn't win, they're out. So that's a possibility there. Yeah. So, wow. And for that matter, the Lions could also find themselves pushed down here, but probably not out. So it's really confusing, but much of what we know will be decided today. The Bulls-Benetton game tomorrow only applies from a standpoint that the Bulls need to gain points to stay in that fourth position and guarantee themselves a home quarterfinal. The Bulls, if Leinster can't win, could actually surpass them and move up to third place. I mean, technically, we could have the Stormers at number 1, Glasgow at number 2, the Bulls at number 3, and then the Lions at number 4, potentially. But things have to fall the right way, and it's a lot of stuff has to fall the right way in the next few hours. So we'll see how that goes. All right, time for the lineups, folks. For Cardiff, Cam Winnett at fullback, Jacob Beetham on the right wing, Ben Thomas and Rory Jennings, the centers, Tom Bowen on the left wing, a lot of names I don't know, Jan Lloyd is the fly half, Johan Mulder, sounds South African, is the scrum half, Tame Basham, we know him from the Welsh side, Dan Davis, James Bothan, Rory Thornton, George Knott, Jovan Sebastian, the Argentinian, Liam Belcher, and Danny Southworth. A lot of names we don't know. And I have my feed. It's here. And the sun is still up over there in Wales right now. So let me see.
What I'd like to do, though, is pave a way to at least the semi-final.
So there you go. You can hear that as well. All right. Off the bench, Daff Hughes, Reece Barrett, Kieran Asarati, Alan Lawrence, Evan Lloyd, Ellis Bevan, Steph Emmanuel, and Lee Halfpenny. For our Stormers, ladies and gentlemen, Damien Willemse at the fullback position. Lots of changes necessitated by the injury to Dion Fourie. On the right wing, it's Suleiman Hatzenberg, Wandisili Similani, and Jonathan Roche are in the center. Roche back, haven't seen him in a while. Leyland Zas on the left wing. Sasha Feinberg Umbunzulu is the fly half. Imad Khan starts at scrum. He had a brilliant game last week. Evan Ruiz, then Ben Jason Dixon. Paul de Villiers wears the number 6 jersey in lieu of former team captain Dion Fourie. Ruben van Heerden, Audrey Smith, Liethling Fouché is now the captain. Andre Hugo Fenta, who's been doing a brilliant job at the hooker position, and Tuko Kuno. Off the bench, JJ Kotze, Ali Kebel, Zachary Porthen, Salman Morad is back, Marcel Tennyson, Keke Marabe, Stefan Unger, and Yuri Matia. The officials for today's match are Andrew Brace from Ireland, the assistant referees Ben Connor from Wales, Lucas Yendel from Wales, and the TMO is Ollie Hodges, also from Ireland. So we'll get started here shortly for this game, folks. Stormers must have a big victory here today. They've allowed that point differential to shrink. They used to have a massive point differential, but now the point differential is just 29 points. If Glasgow has a big day, it could hurt them. So we need a big game from Similani here, and good form from Jonathan Roche. Leyland Zas, I was a huge fan of his the first season we saw him play for the Stormers when they won the championship. But he and Suleiman Hatzenberg, their form has not been impressive. And that's not good. Those are our two wings. We need our wings to be fast and moving with the ball. So, all right, John Dobson, the head coach. And here come the Stormers out wearing these hideous green jerseys. I don't know why they wear these lime green jerseys on the road. They look horrible. Final game of the URC season, about to get started. Once again, over to the other game. Let me go take a look at that one, if they're ready. Oh, they're not ready, so. There we go. There we go. Bundi Aki out there on the pitch. I can see him for that other game. So I'll keep that on silent. I need Ulster to win big. Ulster coming out of the tunnel now, and I need the Stormers to win big today. All right, Stormers wearing these hideous green jerseys. Damien Willemse getting a little extra stretching on his way out onto the pitch. So here comes Cardiff wearing nice blue and blue hoops, dark blue and light blue. Andrew Brace coming out. He's had a mixed record of late in officiating. Beautiful looking setting here in Wales, directly adjacent to Millennium Stadium. All right, so let's get it from left to right, Stormers. And we'll get the score up on the board before this game gets started. Sun is still up, surprising some of the announcers. All right. Peter Thomas stand on that side of the stadium. Andrew Brace comes out wearing purple and white for the officials today. Now, I don't know a lot of these Welsh players, so I'll do my best, but I don't know a lot of them. All right, so from left to right, it's the Stormers. And we are ready to get started. Well, that's a beautiful shot right there. I got a nice shot of the stadium there. Cardiff Arms, right next to Millennium Stadium in Cardiff, Wales. Of course, they call it Principality now. I still call it Millennium Stadium. Ben Jason Dixon looking quite determined. We have to have good discipline. The discipline cost us the game last week with Evan Ruiz charging in and costing us a try, and then Ben Jason Dixon costing us another try. Here's the kick. It's short, and it bounces up, and it's going to go to Cardiff. They get the ball, but did they touch it or didn't go far enough? It didn't go the 10 meters, I think. Yep, it'll be a scrum at midfield. Didn't go 10 meters. And once again, we're on artificial turf. These European sides, British Isles playing on artificial turf. Yeah, Yoan Lloyd can't see it. He's putting his hand up because the sun is right in his eyes. So here's a kick. They're going to... Oh, that's a replay. It's going to be a scrum, not a kick. Yeah, so the Stormers actually have an advantage here with the sun in Cardiff's eyes. That'll be gone by the time they switch at halftime. So this works out very well for the Stormers. They need to take advantage of it and blitz down the pitch. Here we go. Scrum at midfield. You need a good scrum from the Stormers here. Imad Khan comes up with the ball. Bind. Set. Good push from the Stormers, but there it goes. There it goes. Yeah. And they get a scrum penalty at midfield. All right. And there goes Evan Ruiz down inside the 10-meter line. Wow. They go out wide. And Von Vasily Similani, Leyland Zas kicks it forward. The chase is on. Who's going to get there? And Cardiff gets it. No, they don't get it. We're going to go back for the penalty. Oh, it's a knock-on. We're getting a knock-on down here. So it'll be a scrum to the Stormers deep in territory of Cardiff. Yeah, Lee Halfpenny. You hope he comes off the bench to kick the winning points. I don't. I hope he comes off and has a good game. Yeah, that's a knock-on, clearly. So, Stormers had a penalty advantage on the first one. Let's see if they can get another one. Get themselves a 5-meter line out. Score immediately. Let's go check in on the Ulster-Glasgow game. It's already a minute into that game. And Ulster with a line out at the Glasgow 10-meter line. We're 2 minutes in now. Second scrum of the game already. Bind. Set. Stormers put it in the pipe. This one's holding. Now they get a big push. Here come the Stormers again. They got him again. They got him again. Dominating. No penalty called, though. Why was there no penalty? They collapsed. Evan Ruiz. There's the penalty finally. Stormers have a penalty. They have an advantage here. Driving forward is Ruben van Heerden. Stormers now just 12 meters away. They're going to come back for the penalty. I think they're going to kick for the line out. Or is Khan going to do a quick tap? So, offsides, I think, is what it was. So 2:42, and Cardiff under pressure already. So they're kicking for the corner, or what's going on? Yeah, they've kicked for the corner. Yep, there it is. Sasha Feinberg puts it out to about 6 meters. That's a bad mark. I saw the ball go out right over the line. Wow. So Stormers have a line out here, and they're very good on the rolling maul normally. You need a good line out here and put points on the board immediately. 3 minutes in now. Andre Hugo Fenta will throw it in 6 meters out. Here's the throw. 3 minutes, 15 seconds. Line out successful. They've got it. Andre Smith comes down with it, but the Cardiff doing a good job pushing them backwards. Now the Stormers start driving, but they're close to that touchline. Got to be careful. Got to be careful. And now they're still going forward. Hugo Fenta's forward. There he goes. He's close. Nope. They broke it off. 1 meter out. Stormers just 2 meters now. Khan. He jumps into the scrum. Driving forward. They're over. They have it? I can't tell. Is it short? It's called short. Call is short. Stormers are short. Just short of the line. Trying to get the ball out. Does he have it? Now we have penalty advantage for playing the ball on the ground. Stormers. Oh, this might be. We might get a card here. Yep. Yellow card. Yellow card. Wow. Belcher gets it. Wow. Wow. Wow, that was a yellow card. Prevented a try. I'm surprised it wasn't a penalty try here. So from the 5-meter line, Stormers now, this is unfair to teams who are about to score. So what are they going to do? They're going to tap and go? That's what I would do. They call for a scrum. Stormers asked for a scrum. Wow, yellow card here. So they're going to have to bring somebody out for this because the hooker's out. Oops, that's the wrong one I want. So yellow card. So, wow, that's pretty quick. So Cardiff in trouble here. Tom Bowe goes off the left wing. He's out. Okay, so 4:18, yellow card goes into effect. And they replaced Tom Bowe, and he's off on the bench. 20 seconds off the card before they stopped, and now we're going again. 4:33. Stormers now, with a replacement hooker in there, are going to try to dominate in the scrum. They've already dominated the first two scrums. Let's see what happens here. Crouch. Bind. This doesn't look so good. Set. Okay. Oh, big push from the Stormers. Wow. Look at that. They got a penalty advantage already. There goes Khan. Khan he doesn't get it down. He doesn't get it down. But that's another penalty. That's 3 penalties down here. And so Khan never got the ball down. Yeah, he wants to talk to the new captain. Here we go.
13.
Yep, 13 is the new captain. That is Ben Thomas.
I know it's early on, yellow card as well, but 3 scrums. Yeah. Okay, I know you're trying to stay positive, but standing up 3. Yeah. Okay, that's 3 penalties. Not leaving me many other options.
Yep, not leaving me many options. Andrew Brace is correct.
That would be remarkable if...
So they're going to do a scrum again. Stormers trying to bury them now. If Cardiff can survive this, it could have a penalty try coming up if they do it one more time. But Khan never got that down. Oh, maybe he did. I don't know. It looked like in this. Yeah. So here's another scrum. 3 scrums. They've dominated all of them. This is the 4th one. Crouch. Bind. Set. Stormers now trying to drive again. There they go again. There they go. They got him again. But he's not calling the penalty. Evan Ruiz gets it and he's tackled right away. That should have been a penalty. And now he's not rolling away. And now the Stormers back to 6 meters away. This is crap. They better get a try here. I'm going to be very angry about this. Oh, Van Heerden, that looked like a forward pass, but he got away with it. Stormers now trying to get something going here. Just a few meters out. Crowd is into it suddenly. There's a pick and go. No. Stormers go forward a little bit. Cardiff is not rolling away. Just lying on the ground there, not making any effort to get away. Ball's available, 5 meters out. Pick and go. Down to 2 meters. 1 meter. Nice carry there. Can't see who had that. Stormers now threatening. Leyland Zoss comes up. Stormers drive a crop. Are they over? This time they got it. Is it Ruiz? I can't see who it is. No, it's Audrey Smith. Audrey Smith gets the try. Stormers strike. Audrey Smith at 6:42. Yep, 6:42. All right, so Sasha Feinberg Omgumzulu for the kick. 6 seconds left on the clock. Here he goes. Not a difficult angle. And right down hometown, it's 7-0 Stormers out in front. Well done by Sasha. Now, they need this discipline to continue throughout this game. Yeah, sorry to hear that, James. That's a long time ago for that injury. Stormers out in front. Over here, it's 7 minutes in, and Ulster and Glasgow scoreless. Glasgow with the ball, driving. So now the Stormers need to take advantage of this yellow card. Here's a kick. They're coming to the near side this time. Inside the 22. Caught down there. I can't see who it was. It's very sunshine. Was it Willemse? Tackle outside the 22. Call to use Iman Khan, taking it back inside the 22. He kicks it down the pitch. Chases on by Similani over here. It's knocked backwards and then picked up. Oh, they're saying it's a knock-on, but that wasn't a knock-on. I disagree. Ball went backwards. But they have a knock-on advantage. Johan Mulder digs it out. Sebastian is tackled. Crowd cheers for Sebastian. Almost sounds like a high school game. Crowd is right next to the microphones. There's a kick over the top. The knock-on advantage is over. This is going to be caught from behind his back. Great job. Hotzenberg with a great catch over the back. He did a brilliant job on that. Now, here we go. Andre Hugo Fento with the carry. Bodies all over the place. Here's the ball available. Looking for it. Khan is there. 9 minutes into the contest. Stormers lead 7-0. 5 minutes left on the yellow card. That ball, was it hit? I think it was hit. And at this time it's knocked backwards, but it's going to be a Cardiff ball. They say Hotzenberg knocked it on, they say. Looked to me like he just knocked it backward, but so. Oh, there goes Edinburgh. They're scoring. Wow. Oh, my goodness. Is that Fondemev with the try? So Glasgow leads 7-0 over Ulster already. That is not good. Not good for the Stormers. So Stormers can get the job done here and still not win the top spot. Rory Jennings with a carry for Cardiff. Cardiff with the ball inside the 10-meter line of Stormers side of the pitch. Mulder sends it back to go wide. Missed tackle there by Mkunu. Cardiff still with the ball. Mulder this way. Tackle made inside the 10-meter line. Not much space coming here for Cardiff. Looking for something. Stormers way break through, and now they leave the line undefended. Oh, and it's left behind. Knocked on by by Cardiff. Knocked on by Cardiff and picked up by the Stormers inside 22. That line break, there was nobody left back there. They broke through 5 Stormers who overran the play. Nathan Fouché. So here is Sasha kicking it down the pitch from inside of 22. He'll find touch. That'll slow things down. 10:43, 3.5 minutes left on that yellow card. So Edinburgh. I'll see about that game, but Glasgow has got a player down. Line out now for Cardiff. Here's the line out. Not challenged really by the Stormers till late, and they're into Maul. Maul's driving for it. Oh, he breaks free. Tackled at the 26-meter line. Stormer defense gets reset. Tackle made by Van Heerden. Mulder over into the sunshine. Get a little hard for the Cardiff players to find the ball. Stormers defense trying to get in place. Coming to the near side in the shade. On the wing. Overthrown. Good job picking that ball up on the outside by Tane Basham. And Basham is driven not into touch. He got the ball away. So down to the 22. Cardiff retains possession. Back over the middle they come. Nice pass there. Tackle made by Van Heerden. Ball's available. Mulder sends it towards the sunshine on the far side of the pitch. And the tackle's made over there by, looks like it's Andre Hugo Fenta. Cardiff tries the outside. Lloyd with the ball. Tackle by De Villiers. De Villiers trying to get a jackal, but he can't get position. Ball comes loose. Here it comes. And there's a tackle by Evan Roos. Mulder feeding it back to the Welsh players. Cardiff trying to get something going here around the 22. Pick and go. Try to cut through, but tackle's made. We got a player down. And it's Andre Hugo Fenta. Yeah, it's probably going to be HIA. It's Andre Hugo Fenta. It means JJ Kotso will have to come in. He got hit in the head. Let's see. Can we go to the TMO and see if there was anything that happened there? 1:34 left on the yellow card. The Stormers can't seem to get the ball back here. Glasgow with the ball. From that other game, Ulster, not really up to the mat. There's Van der Kolk trying to make a tackle, but the whistle blows. So, Andre Hugafenta. Can we see a replay on what happened? I would like to see that. So they had to stop play for player safety. He's got blood coming out of his eye. Someone popped him in the eye. Let's see. Oh, he did it to himself. He did it to himself. He took a shot and a player didn't have the ball. Oh, that actually could have been a card on Fenter. That was a stupid play. He injured himself on a stupid play. He's lucky that they're not looking at that. He did it to himself. That was a dumb play by Andre Hugafenta. He's lucky. So we'll see what happens. Is he going to come out? He keeps trying to stop the bleeding coming from his eye. They're dabbing it right now. The weather's beautiful. It's sunny, clear skies. So let me check in the other game. So we've got a break in the action in the Ulster game as well, as the player's fixing his cleat. One of the Italian officials out there covering this game. (11:03) in that game with the clock. Yeah, so JJ Kutza comes in. Andre Hugafenta did that to himself. Now, we had a dominant scrum. Let's see if there's any difference with JJ Kutza coming in. It's a scrum to Cardiff. And they're going to feel done wrong here because they had momentum. They had to stop for an injured player, and they've done terrible in the scrum so far. Bind. Yeah, it was a little. Yeah, they got ahead of him. So blew the whistle, going to reset it. But the yellow card's quickly melting away. A lot of people on that side of the stadium got the sun. They're holding their hands up like this to block the sun because they can't see. Wow. A lot of sunshine there. Crouch. 40 seconds on the card. Bind. Set. And the ball's put in the pipe and they get it out. Oh, Imad Khan saw it and he didn't fall for it. So they get it out of there quickly, but now they're being tackled at the 22. There's 3 Stormers down. Somebody better get up and get on defense. Ooh, big hit right there. Crowd not happen, but the official said the player was committed. Tackle made inside the 22 by Neithling Fouché. They come out wide. Big boys with the ball now, and Cardiff is driving. Stormers need to get control here quickly. Mulder gets it outside to the fly half. Fly half is tackled. Mulder back to the inside. And a tackle right there. Cardiff now got some momentum here. Just 10 meters out. Stormers better get in position. There's a gap right there. They've closed it. And Mulder found it, but nearly got through down to 6 meters. And that's a turnover. We got a high tackle. Turnover was good. Oh, and Van Heerden is down on the turf. Paul de Villiers had a great jackal, but unfortunately there was a high tackle called. Let's see the high tackle. Mulder, yeah. And Van Heerden is. There's Audrey Smith is down. Audrey Smith, the try scorer, is down. Is he up now? So the yellow card is over now for Cardiff. So Belcher's back. Bowen comes back as well. And Audrey Smith is still down. I don't know what happened to him. I saw that play, but I couldn't see what happened to him. Well, we also need Ulster to get their act together. It looks like, a knock on there, so... So Andrew Brace has an issue with the Stormers medical guy. So he got a finger in the eye. So medical guy got a tongue lashing from Andrew Brace. So that's a 6-meter line out for Cardiff now. Stormers need to get their act together here. Do not give up a try. And it's not challenged. They go into them all, and they're driving hard. They pick up initially 2 meters, but then the Stormers stop them. And it's static. 1 stop already. You better pull it out. Now there's an advantage for swimming around, so they got an advantage here. So Cardiff has a penalty advantage, and they're still driving. Another advantage. They get it out. Mulder, now they're going to go wide. They kick to the wing. Who's out there? And did they get tried? No. He never got it. Jacob beat them with a try. Wow. Wow. And it's converted too. 7 apiece. Not good. Ulster doesn't seem to be getting any offense in their game. Glasgow on the attack again. I said Bundiaki earlier. I meant Sione Tupolotu in that other game. So Cardiff has the ball successfully on the restart inside their 22. Seven all. 17 minutes in the contest. Mulder for Cardiff. Both of them with a carry. He's tackled. Call to use it. He barely gets it out of there as Mulder, and he's told to use it already. The ball goes past the 22. Who's going to get this up in the air? It goes Zas, I think it is. He came down with it. Great job. Great job on the high ball. And then Imad Khan to Sasha, who hasn't had any role in this game yet. Driving forward. Is that Ben Jason Dixon? He's not released the ball, so penalty. Yeah, that's the right call. And they walked off 10 meters. So they walked off 10 more meters. What's that for? I didn't see. But see, I've got a problem with this because Cardiff was lying on the ground messing up the scrum. They were in the breakdown here. That should not have been a penalty for not releasing the ball. The guy never had a chance to place the ball because there's a Cardiff player laying in front of him, behind the ball. So that's an. I mean, look, I get why he called the penalty for not releasing, but on the replay you can clearly see a Cardiff player's in the way. So Cardiff now driving again. Stormers got their head up their rectum. Here's a line out. Stormers side of the pitch. They go deep. Successful. Mulder back to the 10-meter line. Tackle missed initially, but then taken down by Jonathan Roche. Mulder. They come wide. Cut back to the inside. Lloyd and Evan Ruiz has him tackled. Mulder. I think that Sud's causing more problems for the Stormers than it is for Cardiff, even though it's in Cardiff's eyes. They're on the outside now, Cardiff. Andre Smith tried to get that, but he wasn't in position. Oh, smoke. Nice pass right through the traffic there. Mulder doing a great job at scrum half for Cardiff here. Really good job. He's putting the ball where it needs to be. Another carry. Tackle by the Stormers. Mulder. Lloyd. Oh, here they come wide. They've got numbers. And they're going to get down the sideline and take the lead here. And they got it. Wow. Tom Bowen and Cardiff leads this game. Where the hell have Stormers got their head? Wow. Wow. Unbelievable. They're actually going to lose this game. Wind up in third place. Need to get their crap together. There was no defender. Sasha Feinberg-Ongwazula got faked out big time in that. He should have gone wide. There was a defender there with him. Instead, he hung around, and Suleiman Hotzenberg was sleeping there. And then Damien Willemse got hit in the back of the head with a knee from his own player at the end of the play. That's insult to injury. Oh, my goodness. Here's the kick. He missed it. Wow, Stormers once again showing they can't win on the road in Europe. Ulster just scored a try. It's Zach Ward. Good job. Hopefully they get conversion. 12-7, Ulster leading. Wow, 21 minutes into the game. Somebody better get a tongue lashing for these Stormers. They are not performing. Ball's kicked into the center of the pitch. Who's down there? Willemse is going to get there. Nope. And Cardiff comes away with it. They're outside of 22. "22 minutes into this, Stormers losing after dominating the first 10 minutes of the game. That ball's kicked high into the air, around the 10-meter line, not quite 10-meter line. And that was Hotzenberg who got smacked in the head as he caught the ball. Good job pulling it down. Stormers go wide to the far side. Van Heerden, Khan gets it out. Is that Willemse? Willemse fighting through the crowd. And Sasha comes charging in there. Sasha finds a little space. Gets forward a little bit there. Good job by the Stormers. Great breakdown work. Oh, Evan Ruiz got hit hard by Cam Winnett, but he held on to the ball. There's Mkunu charging into the line. Penalty for not rolling away here. Yep, and this time they call him for not rolling away. It's Belcher. He's complaining he couldn't roll away. But he was out of position there. He made no effort to get out. Yeah, he lifted his legs off the ground. That was intentional. So this is a makeable kick for the Stormers. Will they go with a kick? Some great defense there by Cam Winnett. So they're going to kick for the corner instead, the Stormers. They want that bonus point. All right, let's see where the line out is. About 7 meters. Let's go Stormers. They just kicked the ball and he's telling them to hurry up already. So Ulster missed a conversion. 7-5 Glasgow. Van der Kolk can't secure it and Glasgow gets the ball. And now they kick it to the corner. There's nobody home. Goes into touch. All right, 6th in the line out. Stormers are taking their time getting down there, so he had a good point to tell him to hurry up. That was a while ago. 23 minutes, 43 seconds. Here's a line out. J.J. Kutza now, his first line out after the injury to Ando Hugafenta. Self-inflicted. There's a line out. Successful for the Stormers. They got them all. They're rolling forward. Thank you, Don B., for subscribing. It's going sideways now towards the center of the pitch. It's collapsed. It's a penalty for collapsing them all. And there it is. Jonathan Roche gets it over to Sasha. Sasha goes wide. Willemse finds space on the outside. Nice pass backwards to Leon Zas. Zas cuts back inside. Zas down to 5 meters. Tackle made there. Stormers down on the front foot. Playing an advantage here. Another advantage. Evan Ruiz. He's going to come back. We got 2 advantages. Collapsing. Yep, he already warned him previously. He just warned Liam Belcher again for collapsing. They're going to call for a scrum. I guarantee they're going to call for a scrum. Yep, they collapsed the scrum, or the maul. Yep, Danny Southworth did that. So are they going to kick it or are they going to go for a scrum? I would do a scrum if I was the Stormers. They're dominating on the scrum. They get another penalty or two, they might get a penalty try here. So they're going for the scrum. Look, this is when you call for. I'm not a fan of going for the scrum unless you're dominating. They're dominating. So this is not a call I normally make, but given how badly they've been dominating Cardiff, even when J.J. Coates came in, there's been no change. All right, so 25 minutes off the clock, and let's see if they can beat them again in the scrum. These seagulls keep flying into the screen, seeing them disrupting my play. It's 21 minutes, 30 seconds in the Glasgow game. Ulster trailing 7-5. Here we go. Crouch. Bind. Set. Stormers. Early engagement they're called for. I don't think so. I don't think so. That was a gift to Cardiff. That's bullshit. That's absolute bullshit. That was not. No. I don't agree either. So Nathan Fouché is a captain. He has a question, and Andrew Brace doesn't want to hear it. So Stormers were scoring there. That's going to hurt. Stormers line out. It was a free kick. Stormers line out. But they were just meters out. And it was ill-disciplined. They could have scored a try over there, but they were ahead of the ball earlier. So here we go again. J.J. Coates to throw it in. 5 men to line out. 6, actually. They got it touched in the air as a player, but not straight. Scrum to Cardiff. What the hell? Well, the loss of Andre Hugo Fenter is already showing. And the Stormers making one mistake after another. There were 4 stupid mistakes in that sequence. Wow. Wow. So here we go. Scrum to Cardiff. And Dobson's got to be pissed off about this. This is so stupid. Still 7-5 in that Glasgow game. Crouch. It's so important to get home games in the playoffs. Bind. Set. Oh, now they dominate them again, but they get it out of there. But Cardiff has to get out quickly. Sasha's driven to the ground. They go wide into the shadows on the far side of the pitch. They've got numbers out there. Oh, and they throw it right. Nice pass. Some great passing by Cardiff. Where's the ball? Stormers have turned it over. And there goes Mkudu. Mkudu tackled over midfield. He places the ball. An awkward position for him, too. Oh, that ball was low. Who got that? Neathling? Yep. Khan. Sasha kicks it high into the air. Chases on in that wing. Zotz is going to get over there. He goes up and he doesn't win it. Cardiff wins it. Beat them the try score. Mulder digs it out. Penalty. Ooh. Ooh, was it a crock roll? Cardiff arm around a Stormer's neck. So we're going to go for the post. We're going to go for the corner. What are we going to do here? Need points. So they're going to go for the post. Dan Thomas, the penalty on him. So Glasgow has the ball deep in Ulster territory, leading 25 minutes. And the clock has stopped. Glasgow has a yellow card, too, and they're still driving. Log in, Roberts. What's going on, man? I've lost 19 subscribers this month because I didn't have videos. That sucks. You got to keep putting stuff on the channel. 24-51 in that game. So here's a kick. Sasha going to get it. His first one was good. It looks good, and it is good. It's 12-10. Freistadt, Charles. Coming up on the 30-minute mark. Stormers have squandered a lot of opportunities here in this game. Same thing they did last week. Cost them dearly. They were in first place. Inside of 22 is it Damon Willemse with it. He gets up out past the 22. Ball's available. And a penalty on the Stormers for not releasing. So they turned it over. Mulder gets a jackal for Cardiff. So Willemse turns it over. So Mulder, former Griquas and Lion. Ball's kicked. Wow. He's won 12 turnovers this season. Oh yeah, it's definitely a turnover, yep. Yep. So here's a line out. 10 meters out. Cardiff. Not challenged. They come down with it. They go back to the short side, down the sideline. Tackle made 2 meters out. It was a good decision by them. Mulder. Oh, tackle made there. No arms. Sasha with no arms tackle. And a penalty. Wow, Stormers win a penalty here. That was a lucky break. And Glasgow's about to score in that other game. Foul play against 3 green. Yep, that's what I said. No arms tackle by Sasha. Yep. No arms tackle. Stupid play. Once again, or discipline. They had stopped the try, and he does a no arms tackle. All he had to do was put his arms out. He cost his team dearly there. Once again, stupid play by the Stormers. This has become one of the most ill-disciplined teams in URC, and that's going to cost them dearly. They could be trailing 19-10 here in a moment. So tap and go from 5 meters. Belcher's going to do it. And he goes down to 1 meter. Finally tackle there. And here's a tackle back to 4 meters. And there's a jackal. Oh, come on. That should have been a jackal. He wouldn't release the ball. Cardiff now, 4 meters. They're trying to go forward here. George Knott. Knott is tackled. Pick and go. Thomas down to 1 meter. Stormers roll away. And now they're saying they're close again. Mulder. His son, I can't see. Outside, there's no one there. Bowen cuts back inside, gets down to 1 meter. My goodness. Not with a carry again. Cardiff going through multiple phases here. Stormers, don't put your hands on that ball. Nice pass. Down to 3 meters again. A lot of phases here. Tackle 1 meter out. Tackle short. They're close, though. They're just moments away. Oh, it's knocked down by the Stormers. Picked up by Lloyd. They're back to 1 meter again. Cardiff, dozens of phases here. Now they're over. Southworth. Wow. Unbelievable. This is shocking. This is shocking. So Sasha just cost it. Oh, they're going to look at it. Yeah, clear knock on. That's what I thought. I said a knock on and they never called it. Okay.
It's clearly knocked forward in the tackle by Cardiff, and then it comes off a green player.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I saw in real time. I said knock on, but no one called it.
Thomas and Ollie Hodges, the
Let's see what they say
match
here.
official, has described it as clear.
So there'll be no try if that's the case. Thank goodness. Well, let's see it. Come on, can we see the screen? Here we go.
Southworth is going to be denied.
Yep. Well, where's the clear? Oh, yeah, there's the knock-on. Yep.
Oh, that's the knock-on they're looking at, but it's not.
This is the clear one here, Bracey. This is it now.
Yep, it was lost forward.
Was a better angle to look at.
Yeah, he lost it forward and it was hit by a green player.
Slow it down now for you. Just bear with us.
Yeah, it's lost forward here. I called a knock-on when it happened, but that's the wrong angle there. That looks like it looks like Similani knocked it forward, but it's not Similani. Here it comes. Here it is. Watch. Here it is. He lost it, and then it's hit by Similani.
It's a knock-on into the hands there of one Desili Similani.
He loses control of the ball all, never regathers the ball, then touches green. So scrum, green ball, right?
Yep, that's the right call.
Okay.
Yep. There's no try. Phew, lucky. Better be lucky than. That's what I said. He lost it forward, so no try. People in the crowd like, oh, it was close. All right, here we go. That was, Danny Southworth's had a nice try there, but it gets negated by the knock-on. It's the right call. Why are my tries not showing up on there? There we go. Oh my goodness. So here we go. Crouch. Stormer scrum. Crouch. Did it again. Bind. Need a good scrum here. Set. They had good scrums earlier. Can they get another one? And they push hard, but no penalty called here. There's the penalty finally. Yep, there you go. Another great scrum. Oh, now we got pushing and shoving, but it breaks up pretty quickly. So now we'll kick for territory here. Took a long time to call that penalty. He's talking to Neathling. Now he's talking to Sasha. I don't know what the issue is here for under brace. He's going to kick to the far side of the pitch. Looking for some space here. You better find touch. He does. It's a great kick. That's Sasha having a great game kicking the ball, but stupid decision almost cost us a try. Jonathan Roche out there. Let's see how he does. 77 here. Thanks, folks. Be sure to hit that like button if you don't mind. Last game of the URC season for the Stormers and for Cardiff. Stormers are in the playoffs. The question is where they finish. And Cardiff is fighting for a playoff spot. 35-14. JJ Coates a line out. Successful. That one's straight. They're into them all this time. They already cost themselves a try by not throwing a line out straight. They're still going, but they're near that touch line. Got to be careful. Still going forward. Down to the 10-meter line. It's a nice job. Okay, still good. Rolling maul, still working. Inside the 10-meter line. One stop. It's still moving, man. It just moved 2 meters. You can't call that a stop. Now they're bringing out Khan to Roche to Sasha. Sasha looking for something. Sasha cuts through the middle. He's loose. Sasha Feinberg goes wide on the outside. He overthrows his own player. Great job saving that play was Willemse. My goodness, that was a terrible pass. Willemse had to save that. And the Stormers squander a scoring opportunity. They were going to get a try for sure there. There was no defender out there. Off his feet? Who's off his feet? He never touched the ground. What? 90s he needed to play. He said Khan was off his feet. Let's see that again. Sasha threw that thing away. It was a great job by Otzenberg to save that ball from behind his back. Oh, yeah, there Khan was off his feet. Yep. Drove right off his feet. That's the right call. So once again, the Stormers' ill-discipline calls him. That's another try wasted. 2 tries wasted. Should be 24-12 right now. But nope, we're coming up on halftime, and the Stormers are barely in this game. And Ulster's going to score another try here as I look the other direction. Brilliant. Come on, Ulster. And Werner Koch comes over and gives his teammate a hug on the ground. Ulster, I think they've gone ahead in that game. 12-7, Ulster lead now. All right, 3 minutes left in the half here. Here's a line out. And the Stormers went up too soon. Otherwise, they could have stole it. Here's a kick down the center of the pitch. Chase is on. Who's going to get there? And it's taken back there by Hotzenberg. And they're stolen by Cardiff. My goodness. And here they come, down to the 30-meter line. Oh, that's a high tackle there, not called on Andre Smith. Crowd upset about that. Crowd very upset about that. Khan, ball comes loose. Mkudu comes back from Mulder, but he breaks through. Mulder's on the loose. He kicks it forward. Sasha gets the ball. And he's ripped in a touch. He may be hurt. That was a very awkward tackle. Oh, he's hurt. Sasha's hurt. He's hurt. He's hurt badly. That was a dangerous tackle. Can we see that again? I don't think it should be a card, but it could be a penalty. They're going back to check the hit on Andre Smith. How about the hit on down here on Neathling, on Sasha? So they're going to look at the Andre Smith hit. That might be a card on Andre Smith. So we'll look and see. Well, what's going on with Sasha? I haven't seen anything about him yet. Here it is. That's Ben Jason Dixon there. He cuts outside. Oh, yeah, that's going to be a card. That's going to be a card. But the player ducked, so it's a yellow card. Player ducked. Player leans into the tackle. It's a yellow card. I mean, but that's such crap. The player leans into him.
Meets yellow card threshold. Off-field review.
Off-field review is bullshit. I mean, they got an off-field review last week for destroying Deon Furey's knee, 38-05. That's a bullshit call. It's a yellow card, but it should be mitigated because the player dropped his shoulder. Should be no off-field review. That's just bullshit. This is stupid. Stormers are really screwing this up. And now we're in trouble. Nice kick by Johan Lloyd there. Line out, 5 meters out. This could, once again, trouble here. Stupid ill discipline costing his team dearly. Cardiff with a line out successful. So Cardiff is not beating the Stormers. The Stormers are that ball came loose at the back. Mulder picks it up. Carry. Down to the 5 meter line. Ball's available. Stormers short a player now because of that yellow card. Stupid play by the Stormers. Lots of poor discipline. I think they should start finding these players for their stupid mistakes. Tackle release. Well, what do you mean release? He's never put his knee down. You got to have a knee down to have a tackle. And they're over. Nope, short. Short. It's right there on the line. They go wide. There's space out there. They go all the way out to the wing. And nice tackle out there. No, come on. He's in touch. He's in touch. I want to see that. Lloyd is in touch. We need to look at that. Look like his boot was in touch. Maybe I'm wrong, but look like he was in touch. They're going to TMO. Yep. Yeah, possible foot in touch. That's what I thought. Yeah, but I didn't have the best angle, so let's see. Here we go. Okay, not yet. Nothing there. He's in touch. His legs are in touch. Let's see this. He's in touch. There's his boot. His boot's in touch. So here's a good angle here. You can't see it in that angle. They're going to keep the try. No, it wasn't good. That's bullshit. So that's bullshit. That's bullshit call right there. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable. One try. They squandered 3 tries in this first half, the Stormers. Wow. Unbelievable. Wow. Unbelievable. And this will be halftime. They'll lead 19-10 with a conversion here. Hopefully he misses it, but it looks like he'll probably make it. That's going to come back, but no, it came too wide. So 17-10, halftime. Glasgow now leads 14-12, and they're driving. Wow, this is unbelievable. Wow, this is disgusting. I'm so angry at the Stormers. So angry. Losing to a team of such low quality. Wow, this is pathetic. Discipline. Discipline. Costing us dearly. Wow, I'm getting so sick of talking about discipline with this team. So right now, they're in jeopardy of dropping to third place. Yep. Wow. And if Bulls have a massive victory, they could drop. Bulls could even move ahead of them. Can you imagine that? After all this crap, after being 8-0. Remember, this team was 8 wins and no losses. Don't forget that. 8 wins and no losses, ladies and gentlemen. The Stormers were 8 wins and no losses to start this season off, and now they're 12-1-4, which means they went 4-1-4. Oh my goodness. Unbelievable. This is so disappointing. So disappointing. Sorry, just sending a message to somebody there. So that's just so disappointing, folks. I don't know what to say. I don't even know if I want to watch the rest of this game. Yeah, let's not write us off. Well, not playing like this. Not playing like this. Let me get the score update. I haven't updated it yet. So it's 17. You want to hear this? You want to hear Welsh?
Y bôn braich I ddechrau.
Ball is out.
Gyrru.
Okay.
Y pwer. At y llinell gais. Oedd rhaid iddi ddod.
Ball, one movement.
Dim gobeth. Y bachwr sy'n nghefn y rycna Hugo Fenter. Gyrru mlaen.
Move four.
O'r mewnwr yn edrych. Mae gymaint o opsiynau gyda nhw. Y bôn braich I ddechrau.
Ball is out.
Gyrru.
Okay.
Y pwer.
Sounds like they're spitting all the time. Sounds like they're spitting the whole time. So, every time he talks, sounds like he's spitting. Yeah, Vanderkalk also played for Sharks. No, it's not the Sharks. It's the Stormers' own fault. They lost games to the Lions. They lost games to the Bulls, and they lost games to the Sharks. They should have lost those games. They had their head up their backside. They deserve the fate they have. I'm a Stormers fan, but I'm not going to sit here and try to candy coat their poor play. Yeah, it's just terrible. It's terrible. So let me see what the match center is. Yeah, it's Glasgow's now leading 21-12 over Ulster. So they gave up another try. And Connacht is winning 19-0 over Edinburgh. That was, I think, it's a foregone conclusion. So Connacht could get a 5-point. Sorry, I got that listening to Welsh replays. So Connacht will likely get a bonus point victory, it looks like, which will take them from 49 to 54, which at the moment would move them all the way up. Let's see the point differential. 26. Now the Bulls have clear. Okay, so that will move them up to 5th place ahead of the Lions, Munster, Cardiff, and Ulster. They'll jump 4 teams for the moment if they win this game. Meanwhile, Ulster is losing, so they're in trouble. And Cardiff is winning. So Cardiff actually will, right now, would jump forward. Cardiff has 3 tries, so they'll get 4 points at the moment, take them 54. And actually, Connacht would go ahead of Cardiff. Yeah. Yeah. No, they wouldn't. How's this possible? 9-8, and they're 10-7, so they'll be 10-8. And Cardiff will be 11-7. No, Cardiff would stay ahead of them, sorry. Yeah. So Cardiff would move up to 4th place with his victory, unless the Stormers get their act together. A lot riding on this game. The Stormers don't have structure anymore where that aggressive defense, they were so weak at the edges. Don't see us win the URC. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree. I don't disagree with that. They're inconsistent. So inconsistent. And discipline is the problem. They're constantly out of position. And their breakaway game, it just sits there and hangs back until it's late. So very disappointing. This is not what I expected from the Stormers side this year. Oh, my goodness. Oh, excuse me. Oh. A bunch of messages here. Boy, the Welsh announcer sounds like me. He's very animated, excited. Good to hear that kind of excitement for the game. All right. Okay. Wow, what a busy day it's been so far, and it's not even remotely over for me. So I actually need to make a phone call. Let me see if I can find this very quickly here. Let me see. That's what I'm looking for. I'm going to make a phone call. See if I can find them. Okay. Give me a second here. I'm going to make a phone. Come on. It's an important phone call, so. Give me a second. Yeah, I agree with CP. Bring Yuri Matia on at fly half, put Sasha at number 12, and let the back line play some ball. Agreed, 100%. That's a good call. Halftime adjustments should be made like that. Yep. Sasha's kicking the ball well, but the rest of his game has been suspect. I don't know if he's okay. He looked pretty seriously injured, like he snapped his neck when he was tackled there on the sideline a few minutes ago. So I'm not sure. Where's everybody going? It's halftime. Don't relieve. Stormers are like a light breeze. Sounds like a Shark fan. Not going to become a Bulls fan. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Not going to happen. I didn't dismiss Cardiff. I said they're fighting for their lives, and they're going to scratch all the way. I didn't dismiss them. And I knew the Stormers are likely to let me down. I didn't dismiss Ulster last week either. I said the Stormers have a tough time going into it. The Lions have a tougher road to hoe, but the Stormers don't have an easy path for sure. Okay, they're making me wait a long time on this phone call. So, yeah, I don't dismiss these guys. And the Bulls better be ready to play tomorrow, because if they're sleeping, Benetton could shock them. Not going to happen, but it could happen. Just saying. Just saying. Supporting the Bulls like marrying your sister. Is she hot? Oh, wow, this is turning into a long wait. Sorry about that, folks. Okay. I had to take care of election-related stuff. So, where are we at now? Okay. Don't hate on the Sharks. Oh, hate on the Sharks. Okay. All right. Well, I'm not hating on the Sharks. The Stormers have made their own bed. They were 8-0. 8-0. And I said the whole time they were suspect. And I love the Stormers. They were suspect. All right. They're coming back out of the locker room now. But there's no sound. There we go. All right. Second half. Stormers better get it together. I don't understand. The Stormers kicked off to start the game. Why are they kicking now? It shouldn't be the Stormers. It should be Cardiff kicking to them. Why are the Stormers kicking? They kicked to start the game. What the hell? Or was it Cardiff that kicked? No, it was Cardiff. My bad. It was Cardiff that kicked off. How can that possibly be a red card? It's a yellow card. He leaned down. Yep. Well, he also dipped his shoulder, too, the attacker. All right, Stormers kicking off. My bad. Okay, the sun is gone now, so it won't affect anybody. Ball inside of 22, taken by Cardiff. And there's still several minutes left on that yellow card. Stormers have got to weather this and maybe score during this yellow card. They're lucky they're only trailing by 7 at this stage, squandering 3 tries in the first half with ill discipline. Call to use it. Mulder digs it out. Former Griqua kicks it down the pitch. Ball's caught over the shoulder back there by Willemse. And Sasha kicks it high into the air, and he can't give chase, but Willemse does. And it's knocked backwards by Cardiff, still going back there on the turf. Who's got it? Is there a jackal? The Stormers get it? No, Cardiff has the ball. Jonathan Roche tried to get in there and get it, but he couldn't. So, but they do push Cardiff back near their 22. Call to use it. Mulder digs it out. Ball goes down around the 10-meter line. It's caught high in the air there by Suleiman Hatzenberg, and he's hit. Ball came loose, but it went backwards. Hatzenberg looks like he might be hurt. Evan Ruiz drives for it. No, Hatzenberg's okay. Kahn kicks it high into the air. Short of the 22. The chase is on. That's obstruction. No call. The player obstructed the Hatzenberg from getting to the play. No call. And Brace was standing right there. That should have been an obstruction call and a penalty on them. Call to use it. Mulder takes it back inside of 22. It's taken back. Kicks it high into the air. That's going to go around the 10-meter line. Hatzenberg is hit in the air, but it goes backwards, picked up by Willemse. Willemse driving forward. He places the ball. Oh, he played the number 9. Come on, he played the number 9. They steal the ball because they're cheating. Can't win it. Missed tackles. Finally, Van Heerden gets him from behind. What a crock. That's taken back. Inside the 22. Kick down the pitch. And Willemse gets it at his 10-meter line. He pinches it up in the air. He's going to go up for it. He's got it. And then he loses it forward when he hits the ground. It's lost backwards. And Cardiff has it. And they're going to kick it away. Managed over for the knock-on. That's going to stay in play. Taken by Sasha at his 30-meter line. He's going to kick it from his 10-meter line. Does a dummy. Fakes him out. Still going. High tackle. Sasha up to midfield. No call for the high tackle. He's got him around the neck. Stormers driving forward now again. Finally. Except Ben Jason Dixon. Down the 10-meter line. And Kahn nearly went off his feet again. That ill discipline cost us a try in the first half. Kahn kicks it. Inside the 22, so they're going to take the mark. That was a dumb kick. Dumb kick. He almost dropped it, too. Tom Bowen. Try score. We don't need Khaleesi's past his prime. We're just carrying C at this point. He could stay with the Sharks. He abandoned Stormers. He should stay with the Sharks. He's past his prime. I'll root for him, but he's past his prime. Line out here. And we see that Underhigo-Vento has not come back. And it looks like Glasgow is going to run over Ulster in this game. Ulster is going to find themselves out of the playoffs at the rate they're going. Line out unchallenged. Evan Roos comes down with it. They're into a maul, but it's going nowhere. Their maul earlier went very well. Here they go. Now they're going forward. Still going forward. Same maul. Stormers driving. Kutsa still going. Down to the 22. The maul's still going. They picked up about 20 meters here. Mkudu's at the back. Better be careful not to get unbound there. Now usually gives it to Khan. Gives it to Roche. Roche drives through the line. Inside at 22. Still going. Wanasili Similani down to 10 meters. He's looking for help. Roche gets hit. And it's lost forward by Evan Ruiz on a terrible pass. But a penalty. Yeah. It was a penalty advantage. Offside. Yep, I thought so. 7 never got back. So Dan Thomas. So that's an easy 3 points right there. What are they going to do? Easy 3 points. What are they going to do? Shot called. Yep, easy 3 points. Got to get the 4 points here. Otherwise, Leinster can catch them. If they get 4 points, Leinster can't take second place. First place is out of reach now because Ulster's not doing its job. 41 minutes in, Ulster still trailing by 9 points. 21-12. Jonathan Roche did a good job on that. Okay, so 45 minutes off the clock. It's right in front of the post. All right, 17-13. All right. So what's going on here?
So on comes
Asarati coming in the front row. 17. Here's a kick. Willemse sends it down to about midfield. That's a great kick by Damon Willemse. They were coming at him, and he cleared that ball. Did a great job. 46-40. He kicked it like 62 meters. Over the middle. Cardiff, big tackle at midfield there by Paul de Villiers. Unsung hero for the Stormers. Mulder goes wide. Oh, they diced dummy there, Rory, but he didn't fake out Paul de Villiers. Oh, committed, tackle made. Oh, another player down, grabbing his head. Nope, he's just protecting his head. Ball's kicked down the pitch. Where's it going to go? There's a chase coming on here. Oh, wow. Leyland Zah saved it, but Damon Willemse kicked it 3 meters. Wow. So Leyland Zah kept that from being picked up, but then they kick it. So great territorial gain. That's the fly half. Did a great job for Cardiff. Leyland's, but Willemse didn't have much choice. He had 3 players right in his face. No defenders back there. So the yellow card is over. We're back to 15 here. And no tries scored while he was out. Except that one, yeah. 17-13 now. It's these hideous lime jerseys. That's why they're playing poorly. So Connick is still winning 19-0. No foul play, but Ben Jason Dixon got hit in the head. He's got blood coming off his head. Still waiting to see Lee Halfpenny make his appearance. Cardiff would get 4 points, take them 54 if they win this game. Right now, Stormers not out of it, but they're in a bind here. Ben Jason Dixon gets his head taped up. Here's a Cardiff line out. We need to steal one here. Haven't stole a single one the whole game, and not this time either. They break it away. There they come. Mulder gets a charging player. Tackle's made. Boy, they're flying into that line. Looking for head contact. Mulder. They go wide, but there's nobody there. They threw it away. What's the advantage here? Oh, they just make this stuff up. He never called an advantage till after the ball was thrown away. It's like Sasha was offside, but he never called an offside during the play. This is getting old. Substitution. HIA, so out goes Ben Jason Dixon for an HIA. In will come Marcel Tennyson, most likely. And Marcel Tennyson will come in. So Cardiff here, another chance. They threw it away, and I didn't see any offside. What a crock. They drive forward down to 1 meter. Belcher's tackled. Stormers really screwing up here. They come the other direction. There's space. They go wide. There it is. Yep. Beat them with another try. That's a bonus point. Wow. Unbelievable. Jeez, this is so embarrassing. So embarrassing. That's not a... Wait, that's not a... Is it? Who scored the other one? I missed one. Missed kick again. Oh, I missed the one from Lloyd. Yep. So, 22 now, 13. Oh, what happened there? They didn't go 10 meters. Sasha didn't get 10 meters. Unbelievable. Only went 5 meters. The hell was that, Sasha? Oh, more stupid mistakes. 30 minutes left, and we're down by 9 points. Kiki Marabi's coming in for Paul DeVilliers. Why is that? DeVilliers having a great game. That's a mistake. Yep, so that's not a good move. Kiki Marabi comes in now. Fine. We need to have good scrum, Stormers, and win one here. Set. Yep, they drive now, but the ball's already out. Wales' defense is slicing, or offense is slicing apart that Stormers' defense. Leyland Zas with a tackle on the outside. They go back towards the middle. Van Heerden with a tackle. And they go wide on the far side of the pitch. Neethling Fouché makes a tackle at midfield. Tackle behind midfield by the Stormers. That was a forward pass, not called. It was forward, not flat. It was forward by a step, but not called. Still around midfield here. Stormers need to get this ball back. You can't win a game with Cardiff possessing the ball. Going to be a box kick coming up? Yes, it is. There's nothing happening here. So Andre Smith gives a token chase to that. Caught back there by Willemse, who gets it over here to Leyland Zas, who launches the ball back the other way. Taking it to 45-meter line. Can't win it. Passes it back. Lloyd dancing around. Runs behind the official. Oh, that's crap! That was unbelievable. That was obstruction by the official. So no one could tackle. And now they're in driving position to score. They're going to get another one. Oh, nice tackle by Jonathan Roche. But this is all set up by the official getting in the way and blocking the tackler. Unbelievable. They're inside at 22. Stormers in trouble here. Kick through the gap. There's no one there. Who got it? What's the penalty for? What's the penalty for? What's the penalty for? It's against Sasha. Side entry. Unbelievable. Another mistake. We had survived that. Damien saved that ball. Lloyd is limping. Runs right behind the official there. That was obstruction by the official. And poor tackling. 2 missed tackles. Stormers, my goodness. So it's still 21-12 in that Glasgow game. Unbelievable. "54 minutes into this one. There's a line out, 6 meters out. And the line out successful. They go into a maul, but the Stormers drive them back initially. Back to the 7-meter line. And they're going nowhere. How about a call to use it once? There it is once. They finally dig it out. Oh, it's stripped free. Ball's picked up off the ground by Cardiff. They still have it. Stormers couldn't quite get that ball. Oh, driving up the middle. Tackle made. That's a forward pass. Come on, man. Somebody make these calls. Thank you. Off the feet is Cardiff. Yep, side entry. Good call, Andrew Brace. And Andre Smith is down again. Oh, yeah, clearly side entry, and he tackled Andre Smith. And Andre Smith got hurt on the play, too. It's a clearance side. That's so obvious. All right, so this will get us away from the try line. But, man, we can't win a game like this. We need scores. Glasgow driving. They're leading 21-2. Matt Fagerson is off. Talakai comes in. So that kicks out Stormers out to their 10-meter line. Good clearance by Sasha. Whose mistake nearly cost us another try. He's had stupid mistakes, and it's 2 times. 1 try was overturned, and now they didn't get one this time. But, okay, JJ Coates. We haven't seen Andre Hugo-Fancha. He's out the rest of the game, it looks like. He hasn't come back. He caused that injury to himself. Substitution here. So who's coming in? Sazi Sandi. He's not even on my roster. Salman Morat's coming in. And Sazi Sandi. So Van Heerden is out. He hasn't had a great game. Replaced by Salman Morat. Former team captain. He needs to get together. Line out successful to Tunison. And they're into a maul. Maul's going nowhere. Sideways. Get it out of there. One stop. Get it out. He's got it. Khan. Roche does the dummy. Drives forward. Roche still going all the way up to the 43-meter line. Nice carry on his part. Khan to Sasha. To Damien Willemse. Willemse gets it out wide to Leyland Zas. Zas cuts back inside. He's got space. Leyland Zas is on the loose. Here he goes. He's got help. He's still going. Down to 22. That's a forward pass to Khan. No call. Ball's available. Ruiz. Salman Murat. Stormers nearly got free on that one, all because Leyland Zas found his form. And Belcher looks like he hurt his arm. Oh, there goes Mkudu up the middle. Mkudu to Kotza, down to the 1 meter line. Come on, Stormers, pour it on, boys. And Khan gets tackled. Salman Murat down to 1 meter. Stormers driving. Is the ball available? Ball's available. They drive for it. Mkudu can't get over. What's the call? What the hell is this? No arms, clear out. At the try line, another try squandered. That's 4 tries wasted. Poor discipline. Unbelievable. Another squandered try. All that work by Leyland Zas. And Lloyd is getting treatment on his knee. Oh, yeah. No, that's the right penalty. Yeah, it was a stupid play by Audrey Smith. Stupid play. Cost his team dearly. Just like Evan Ruiz last week. There's a shoulder charge, yep. Unbelievable. Stupid play. All that work by Leyland Zas wasted. Clock is back on. We're coming down the last 20 minutes of the game. Stormers have shown nothing in this game. Nothing. So Cardiff will get a clearance, and Lloyd is limping badly. They taped up his leg, but after kicking that ball, he's walking sideways. So that might be a good break for the Stormers. They find him on the pitch and run around him. Time off. Belcher's out, replaced by Hughes. Daff Hughes comes in. Right now, it's a bonus point victory for Cardiff. If it's ended right now, they would have 54 points. It would take them just below the Bulls. Cardiff with the ball. Call to use it. Mulder's going to kick it away from outside the 22. Who's going to get this? Great job up in the air. Leyland Zas gets it. And he's rolled over. Lost forward. Leyland Zas looks like he's injured. This is just getting from bad to worse. So disappointing. So disappointing. O'Toole is out. Wilson's in. Oh, that's the wrong game. 58 minutes off the clock here. We're killing lots of time while they screw around here. Oh, 21 minutes left. Stormers needed that try to be back in this game. They didn't get it. Crouch. Bind. Set. Stormers, there's the dominance on the scrum. And they win a penalty there. Stormers do. Makeable penalty from here. 16 if they score. Makes it 6-point difference if they score here. They need points. What are they going to do? No, they're kicking for the corner. All right, good kick. Where's the mark? Not nearly as good as it can be. Well, come on. It wasn't that bad. He goes out to the 22. Finally, they win a penalty back again. All right, 20 minutes left in the contest. At the 22, just inside the 22. JJ Kotza with a line out. Let's see what happens here. It's challenge. They touch the player in the air. No call. Andre Smith, he's complaining, but you touch the player in the air. It should have been a penalty against you. They're into a maul, but Cardiff is at the back of the maul. Look at this. How about no penalty called on this? And they collapsed the maul. Cardiff did. They got it. Con Roche down to the 22. He's tackled. Kuno. Wow. Just a battering ram over there. Evan Ruiz comes driving through. Khan. Marcel Tennyson. Oh, Sasha got tackled. It was a wicked tackle. Mulder made the tackle. Oh, it's lost forward. But he got it back. He got it back. He regathered the ball. Salman Morat with the carry. They go wide outside. Similani. He gets it back to Evan Ruiz inside the 22. Better place the ball. He does. 7 phases. 8 phases now. Dangerous passes by the Stormers, but they're good. Ball's placed. Kiki Marabe with the carry. And then here's Andre Smith. Stormers have to score and convert here. Sazi Sande now just came in the game. Tackle. Khan. Salman Morat goes forward. Morat driving now. He places the ball. Stormers need to get something here. Come on. Right back to the middle it goes. And Marcel Tennyson, his knee is down. They call a tackle and they don't release. Finally they release. Stormers living dangerously here. 19 minutes left in the game. A converted try here is important now. Oh, nice carry by Andre Smith down to 5 meters. JJ Kotza now with a carry. Everyone being cautious now here. Nobody wants a penalty, and the Stormers want to try. No mistakes. 5 meters out, but they turned it over. Cardiff steals it. Unbelievable. They're both laying on the ground. That's a 5th turnover, or 5th try not scored. 5th try not scored, squandered by the Stormers. 5 meters out. Call to use it. He still hasn't used it. That ball's going to be kicked. No, not going to make touch. Vilm says he's got to get this. He does. And he's tackled immediately. Lost a boot on the process, too. Side entry. Come on. Out of a penalty right there. My goodness. Affecting the play. Stormers back to 20 now. Outside the 22. And Sasha never held. He runs through the tackle. Sasha inside the 22. Oh, and Khan throws the ball away. What the hell is that? Just threw the ball away to Cardiff. Get Stefan Unger in the game. Good God. So they turn it over again. 18 minutes left. This is embarrassing. They're kicking high into the air. Here's a chase. Ball goes high into the air. Who's going to get it? And Tennyson runs it down. He's tackled high. No call. We're back to midfield now from a 5 meters attempt to try. We're back on our side of the pitch. And no Leyland Zas to save us now. Wow. This is unbelievable. They're going to kick it away? Yep, they kick it away. Oh, my goodness. Tackle made by the Stormers. Oh, my goodness. 5 tries squandered by the Stormers. Dobson needs to talk to this team. They really got their heads up their backside. Unforced errors. They've defeated themselves in this game. Who's got the ball? Scrum to the Stormers. with 16 minutes remaining. And it's 21-19 over here. Oh, he hit the post. Oh. 21-17 now. Ulster scored. Oh, it's a great play. Mike Lowry kicks it through for Ulster. It was a great chase. They got a great try. Just missed the points. Stefan Unger finally comes in after Khan throws the ball away. Oh, man. 5 tries squandered by the Stormers within 5 meters. They scored in the first couple minutes of this game, and it's been nothing since then. Completely dominated this game for 10 minutes. Unbelievable. This is just ugly. Scrum now to the Stormers. On their side of the pitch. Crouch. Bind. Set. Stormers get a penalty advantage here. Stefan Unger digs it out. Roche. Sasha. Similani. Or is it Vilmse? Evan Ruiz. Chinnocent. Oh, nice pass to Roche. He did a nice job spearing it out of the air. Ruiz to Morat. Sasha. He's been a non-factor in this game. Oh, there was a space there. Nice pass behind the back by Stefan Unger. But the defense was ready for it. No advantage. Are going to come back for a penalty. That was a long advantage there. 3 quarters of Frappuccino. Thank you. Thank you, Franz. Thank you. $2 super chat. Less than 15 minutes. Stormers still need to score twice. They should have taken those 3 points earlier, like I said they should have taken. And Ulster has a chance here. 19 minutes left. They're down by 4. Stormers kick it, but they don't get much out of it. And Sasha, we're getting diminishing returns from him as the game goes on. His kicks are getting poorer and poorer. Okay, so we got a substitution for Cardiff. Emmanuel comes in for Jennings. Steph Emmanuel. Up, blew the whistle after he threw it. Cardiff has 7 in the line out. That's 7 now, okay. That's why they had 7, okay. 12 minutes left. Stolen by Cardiff. Right, a penalty on top of it. Wow. It's just falling apart for the Stormers. They throw away the line out and get a penalty in the line out on top of it. So now it's going to go further down the field. Moments ago, we were within the 22. Now it's a Cardiff line out on our side of the pitch. Wow. Wow. Ollie Kebble's in. Okay, Roche's out and Yuri Matia's in. Line out successful. There they go. Cardiff down to... Oh, missed tackle Andre Smith missed the tackle. They're inside the 10-meter line now. Cardiff driving again. Stormers really embarrassing us today. Mulder's had a great game. Oh, nearly stolen by Stefan Unger. Goes into touch. They can't decide who it's off of. I thought it was off of Cardiff. That's not it. That's off Wales. Yeah, it's off another Welsh player. That's bullshit. That's not a Cardiff throw. What the hell? Where's the TMO? That's the Stormers' ball. What a crock. Big tackles again. Mulder. That's a forward pass. That was marginal. I think that's a makeup call for missing the line out. Forward pass. Yeah, that is forward. It wasn't much. You can see the line there. The line is what helped him determine that. So the line was right there. 11 minutes left. Stormers haven't scored in ages. First try, first couple minutes of the game, now nothing. Need a converted try here and then a penalty to win this thing. Otherwise, Letzer could push them down. Stormers in trouble here. They're not even getting any points right now, not even losing points. Set. Push, Stormers. Get a penalty here. There they go. They got a penalty, so they can kick it down the pitch. Oh, man, he threw it behind Hotzenbeck. Got to reach backwards. But Hotzenbeck's still going down to the 27-meter line. That ball bounces up from Stefan Unger to Andre Smith. Sasha doesn't know what to do. He's looking around, trying to drive through. He runs right into 3 Cardiff players. That advantage is going to be over by now. That's a forward pass. Yeah, I'm going to come back for the advantage. Is the advantage over? What happened to the advantage? There was a penalty advantage on the scrum. Is it over? He never called it over. My goodness. Down to 9 minutes now. And we got a Cardiff player down now. 20 and 19 come in. Lawrence and Lloyd. Clock is finally stopped with 9.5 minutes remaining. Tane Basham goes out and Knott goes out. Oh my, 10 minutes left. Okay, Ulster has 14 minutes left. They're still trailing. Conduct winning 26-0. Edinburgh's phoning it in. The last game of the season at home. Clock is forward pass. But what happened to the advantage? They had an advantage in the scrum. He never called it over. Clock is running. We're wasting a minute standing around here bullshitting. Let's get the play underway. Looks like Lee Halfpenny's not going to come in. Crouch. Fine. And it collapses. A wasted minute here. Stormers don't have a minute to waste. Ollie Kebble collapsing there. We're going to set it again. Waste another minute. 8.5 minutes. Yeah, Andrew Brace says we're not going to run the clock down, but we are running the clock down. Appreciate his concern there, but it is happening. Already a minute wasted here. Crouch. Stormers need a big penalty here. Bind. Set. There they go. The Stormers got a big push, but they got it out of there. And tackles are missed. Multiple tackles missed. So up near midfield, that's close to being forward. Bowen to midfield. 8 minutes left. Stormers really needed a penalty on that scrum. Should have taken the points earlier, then they would be within reach, but now they're still 10 points down, essentially. Who also lost forward? Picked up by Evan Ruiz. Tennyson. Kiki Marabe. What advantage? Oh, it was a knock-on advantage. So what advantage do we have? Morat. Wasn't expecting the ball. Stefan Unger. Marcel Tennyson. And Cardiff not rolling away. Down to 7 minutes left. It's kicked up in the air by Yuri Matia to the wing. Didn't go very far. It's knocked backwards. Cam Winnett's got it back in midfield. Running out of time are the Stormers. This is embarrassing. Here's a kick. Lost backwards by the Stormers. Bodies everywhere. They're back to their 22, though. And Stefan Unger tries to make a break for it. There's nothing doing there. Filmse. Marcel Tennyson. He's getting a lot of carries for 1 meter. I don't know what they're doing here. They're going nowhere with this. Get the ball out wide. Open up the space. He's going to kick it away. Went backwards. Picked up by Evan Ruiz. Ruiz breaks for 1 tackle. Breaks through 2 tackles. Takes 2 more players to bring him down. Unger. And is it Matia? Matia up to midfield. Got to score here, boys, and quickly. Morat. Unger gets it off. Very well done to Tennyson. Down the 10-meter line. Now we got a little something going here. Similani on the outside, inside the 10-meter line. He places the ball. Tennyson. Kiki Marabe wasn't ready. Ball bounces. Kicked by... Nice job by Sasha to save that play. And he throws the ball backwards so he wouldn't be held there. Stormers inside the 10 meters somehow retain possession. Just 5 minutes left. Clock is running out on the Stormers season. Well, not season, but on their playoff hopes for staying at home. Similani does his typical dance out there. Gets around 2 players, but not getting anywhere. Still at the 10-meter line. Stormers haven't had a big line break here. Ollie Kebble not getting much there. He places it. Stormers still trying to go forward. Sasha tackled around the neck. Side entry by the Stormers. Good break there. They didn't call it. Sandy with the carry again. Stormers are getting nowhere here. Evan Ruiz trying to get something. Oh, Tennyson can't get through. Cardiff's defense is like a steel wall right now. Stormers are proving nothing here. Film say that was a bad decision. He should have passed it. High tackle. That's 3 points there if they want it. That'll close the gap. Otherwise, they're going to have to score twice. Now they kick to the corner. And he didn't move. It's about 10 meters out. Okay, 3.5 minutes remain. Stormers still haven't scored. Ulster's ahead 22-21 with 8.5 minutes left, and they have the line out successful. Wow. They better play tough there. Wow, Ulster's going to get the job done. The Stormers don't get it done. Unbelievable. 3 minutes left. Still waiting to get the line out here. We need a try very quickly. They get it. They're into a maul. Come on. Nothing's happening here. Get the ball out or you're going to turn it over. It collapses. They're going to turn it over. Son of beeswax. 6 tries wasted. And it looks like Ulster's going to get the job done for us here. And the Stormers can't get it right. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. 2.5 minutes. I'm so angry about this game. 6 tries wasted. They're not even going to get a point for a losing effort. They should have taken the 3 points, like I said. But no, we got to be stupid and stubborn here. You got to use your brain here. Now you can wind up getting pushed even further down. Stupid decisions. Ulster fighting for their life. Lee Halfpenny coming on. About me. Lee Halfpenny comes in, replacing Cam Winnett. Wow. So we're down to 2 minutes. Stormers could have gotten 3 points to get them 16 earlier, then 19. Either would have got them a losing bonus point. Now they're in jeopardy of falling out of second place. Unbelievable. Unless they get a penalty here. They need to win a scrum here and then just kick the 3 points so they at least get a bonus losing point. Their heads are not even in this game. Connacht is only 26-5 in that game. Ulster's got 6 minutes left in that game. Minute 15 seconds. Can we at least get a losing bonus point out of this? But no, we can't even pull that off. A minute left. One minute left. Wow, this is earth-shattering. Tane Basham, man of the match. Glasgow has the ball, and they're driving, so Ulster's still in trouble over there. And the Stormers got an advantage here. They better take the 3 points because they can't come back now. Take the points. This is a makeable kick. You got to take the kick. Use your brain here. Use your brain, Stormers. You take the 3 points here. You got 20 seconds left. You're not going to score twice in that time. Oh, they're kicking for the corner. Where is your brain at? What is wrong with these people? That was 3 points. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? 3 points gets you a losing bonus point. You can't drop in the standings against the Bulls. Now they can drop 2 spaces. What the hell is wrong with these people? Oh my gosh. And so it's over the hooter and they get the line out, but so what? He could have taken a point. Now let's do a drop goal. They're going to turn it over. Where's the ball at? It's going nowhere. Still moving. Advantage playing the 9. And there's the penalty. We get the 3 points. Sasha being tackled. He gets rid of it. So we have a chance right in front of the post to get the point. They're playing an advantage here. They go out wide. And Hudsonbeg can't get there. He's thrown in a touch. I'm going to come back for the penalty. Take the 3 points and kick it so we get a bonus point. Unbelievable. And a card, yellow card. Daff Hughes with a yellow card. Unbelievable. Shot call. Finally, we got our head out of a rectum here. Looks like, did Glasgow score? Yeah, the announcers just agree with. There's nothing else to be gained by scoring 5 or 7. And it's 22-16 is the final. Unbelievable. That's it, 22. So they wind up with 60 points on the log. Leinster can pass them, but the Bulls can't. So the worst they'll get is 3rd place. Unbelievable. But they'll wind up playing the Bulls. Stupid. Now we're going to have South African sides take each other out. Very disappointing. Oh, we got some offsides there. Another game. Glasgow's got to try here, but they might be overturning it. Unbelievable. (22-16) is the final. So Cardiff saved their butts. They got a bonus point victory here. So Glasgow gets the try with just 2.5 minutes left. So it looks like Ulster's going to lose there. Glasgow will keep their spot. That's going to wrap it up here, man. So we'll see Glasgow go to 65. The Stormers at 60. Leinster, see what they do tomorrow. The Bulls can win big tomorrow. Lions have got to win. So the Stormers are in 2nd, but if Leinster moves ahead of them, then they drop to 3rd. They'll play the 6th place teams. Yes, 7th place team. Okay, well, we'll see. Anyway, it's disappointing. Disappointing. That's it, folks. Not even changing the score. I'll change it here just before we leave. But it's 16. That was, they at these penalties, they could have scored 9 points, and they wound up getting 3. 6 more points, guess what? 19 and 3 is 22. They would have at least got a draw out of it. Keystone Cops. I can't believe they weren't even going for that damn 3 points to get that bonus point. Stupid stuff. Thanks for watching, everybody. This is hugely disappointing. I'm going to run now, and final score is 22-16. Stormers escape with a losing bonus point, and they don't set a personal best. They don't get a 13th win this season, so very disappointing. 5 losses, 4 wins, 1 draw, 5 losses in the last second half of the season. 8 wins in the first half. Unbelievable. That's it, guys. Thanks for being here. Tomorrow we got the Bulls, and we've also got the Lions late. That's the one that really matters big tomorrow. Thanks. Appreciate you being here. Have a good evening. God bless. And thanks, everybody, for watching the program. Be sure to hit the like button.